Hi everyone, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Oh, I'm so excited to be back with you because I've got this really great little Christmas box waiting for you. What a fast and easy project. I think you're going to absolutely love how quick this is to make. And you can keep these made up, ready to go for the holidays, maybe for those little gifts for the kids' teachers or co-workers, just something you want to give a little something Christmas festive to. So let's get started with today's super easy peasy box. All right, let's go ahead and begin with the products that we're going to need. Oh boy, this is easy. We're going to begin with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of Whisper White cardstock. Oh, and before I go on, let me tell you, this project, or the pieces that we're using, is actually going to make 2 boxes. So, hey, bonus. I figure if we're making one, we might as well make 2. So yes, 8.5 by 11 on our Whisper White. I've got a piece of our Winter Frost paper stack. That one actually out of the package measures 4.5 by 6.5. That's exactly what we need. And then I've got a piece of our foil, and the foil sheet, this little strip measures 2 by 5. So those are the pieces that we're going to need. So the first thing we want to do is we want to stamp randomly all over our white cardstock. And to do that, I'm going to bring in a Pool Party ink pad and a Smoky Slate ink pad. And the stamp set I'm going to be using today is called Festive Flurry from Stampin' Up. I'm going to use the 2 smaller snowflakes on my project today. So you're just going to stamp randomly all over your cardstock. So my bigger snowflake in Pool Party. I'm now going to come and fill in with the Smoky Slate, just filling in any of my holes. All right, I've got all my random stamping done. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored board. And what I'm going to have you do is put it in with the 8.5 inch side up at the top. I'm telling you, this is the easiest scoring. You won't even have to write it down. It's just remembering 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. That's pretty easy, right? Okay, we're going to flip it around, and if you'll just score it at 1 inch on one side, go ahead and flip it around, and we'll do 1 inch at the other side. So I don't know, that's just a pretty easy one to remember. Okay, so let me move that out of the way. At this point, we're now going to cut our cardstock in half. All right, so I've got that cut in half, so it's now 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. There's a little rectangle here in the corner. I'm going to have you trim that off. And then there are these little 1 inch score lines here that just meet up with the next score line. Just give those a quick snip. And then now it's just as easy as coming in and giving everything a good crease with the bone folder. One thing you do want to know about boxes. Boxes like to have big, nice, crisp scores in them, you know, nice creases in them. Otherwise, your box looks kind of round. Okay, so I've got that done. I'm actually ready to put this together. You know, you can use sticky strip. You can use snail, but you just want to be really heavy with it. For me, I just really like to use the Tombow multi-purpose glue for this. I guess it's just faster for me to just pull that out, and it holds fabulous. I love it. So at that point, I've got my box put together. Now check this out. Whoops, get this. Connie didn't do all of her scoring. So we're just going to give these, well, you know, I'm going to do this really quick. I do apologize. I should have folded that down and given that a good crease. Okay, at this point, we just give all of our corners there, all of our ends, just a standard box fold. You guys know how to do that, right? Okay, you're going to repeat the same process with the other piece of cardstock that you have. So let me set this off to the side. And I'm now going to bring in my piece of my Winter Frost designer paper. And I'm just going to give this a fold in half. Just give that a quick score. And I'm going to bring in my magnetic platform. And we're going to be using the Deco Label framelits. You want to know why? Because they're on sale. I like it when they're on sale. So yes, the Deco framelits are 25% off right now. You're going to put that in the center of your designer paper. Yes, this is folded in half, so I am cutting through 2 pieces. Put my top cutting plate on, and you're going to run that through your Big Shot. When you do, of course, you're going to have 2 pieces. We're going to take one of those and just fold it in half. And let me bring my box back in. And it's just as simple as kind of giving that a little press in and it's just going to want to fall right into place. I can then put my little topper on it, kind of line that up, and then use your favorite hole punch. I'm just a crocodile girl. I just kind of like this thing. So we're just going to punch a couple holes in there. And I've got about 12 inches of the white organdy ribbon. I love this stuff. It ties beautifully. You know, I think I actually grabbed about 16 inches of this one, but 12 inches of ribbon is all you need. So I'm just going to tie this. All right, I've got my ribbon tied. I'm just going to trim it down so it looks really nice. At this point, I'm going to want to give my box a little bit of bling, and I like to do that by using the Dazzling Detail Sparkle. So you can just come in with this sparkle and just start to add dots of it wherever you want on your box. So I'm not going to have you watch me do that, but you're just going to add that wherever you want, whatever makes you happy. And I've got one that's already done. So you can see we're all tied up and we're all sparkly. But now let's work on that great tag. And what I'm going to do is take that piece. Whoops, where did my silver foil go? There we go. Everything's getting buried. So I've got my 2 inches by 5 inches of silver foil sheet. I've just folded that in half. And you're actually going to come in with the smaller framelit. It's a tight fit, but don't worry about it. You'll be just fine. And you're going to run that through your big shot. So you're going to end up with 2 of these little deco labels. Now I'm going to come over mine with an embossing buddy. And here's why. The oils you can see from my hands, maybe if I've touched my face, anything, if that gets on that foil, the embossing powder I'm going to use is going to want to stick to it. I don't want that. I only want embossing powder to stick to it. And I'm going to be using some Whisper White embossing powder. This is, the stamp I'm using is from the Christmas Messages stamp. This is my Joyful Tidings. And I'm using a Versamark pad, which is just kind of a sticky pad. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to stamp my Joyful Tidings on there. Sprinkle it with embossing powder. Shake off any excess. I now want to come in and heat set this. So I'm going to be using my heat tool. And right now it's kind of a dull white. I'll know when it's done when I start to see it go really white and shiny. Okay, I think we're good to go. What do you think? Beautiful, isn't it? Now, this just goes on as easy as just a Stampin' Dimensional on the back. Whoops, I got 2. I only need 1. Whoops. There we go. Making sure I'm getting it on the right side there. So I'm just going to put a dimensional here in the corner. And I'm just going to attach it right there onto my card, or onto my box. It's that easy. Now, I know what you're saying, but Connie, you don't have any gifts in it yet. You don't have any little prizes in it yet. Well, you know what? I can just open up the bottom, fill it with my chocolates or whatever I want. I don't have to go and untie my pretty little bow to get the goodies in there. And that's one thing I love about this box. It just kind of all goes together really, really easy for me. I don't even have to think about filling it. So, well, listen, I hope you guys enjoyed that video today. Remember, all these supplies and that deco label that's on sale, you can find that at simplysimplestamping.com. You can just log into my website. There's an online order button, and it is easy peasy double cheesy. You're going to click on that, and in no time, you're going to be stamping these boxes as well. You're going to be so ahead for the holidays. Just think about it. Your mother-in-law will be so jealous. So be sure to go over to Simply Simple Stamping and get those ordered today. Well, listen, you guys, you know I appreciate you so much. Thanks so much for tuning into the video today. I can't wait to see you next time. Have a terrific week. Bye-bye.